Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. At last, something in English. I have promised already so many times to start recording in English. Unfortunately, I never had like this kind of final decision. At last, I have come to the conclusion that at last, something for people who cannot speak our beautiful language, Polish. Beautiful, but hard, of course. I understand you can speak it. But, guys, something extremely spooky. A strange guy has been spotted in Poland. Before I continue, I will share a screen with you so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Just a moment, some technical issues. I hope now it is well visible. So, look at the man. The picture has been taken by my colleague Martyna in the middle of July, Polish summer, at the Polish seaside. It was around plus 30 degrees Celsius, which means very, very hot. And the man was walking like that, totally dressed up through the sand, and as if not paying attention to anything and anybody. He was just deep in his thoughts. And the strange thing was that, first of all, he looked like not from our century. Okay, it's very difficult to say not from our century because suit is basically, it can fit any century, but look at the way he's really dressed, at the hat, at his hair. My friend Martyna, who saw him, first she saw him walking from afar, and she has noticed that his face was very young, was around 28, 30 years old, and he had a mustache that was typical for people who lived at the beginning of 1900, just before the First World War. And she said the thing was that nobody nowadays who is 20-something years old would look like that anymore. And he looked like a British gentleman. Okay, this is the first strange thing. The hat, the suit, you can see the white shirt here. But the strange thing also was that he didn't pay attention to anybody and anything. And funny enough, nobody on the beach paid attention to him, except for Martyna and her partner. So what happened was that the kids were running, the people were walking, but it was like nobody could see him. Nobody really paid attention, believe me or not, but knowing the kids, they would probably stare at the guy if they saw him, or some people would at least look with curiosity, but nobody totally paid attention, as if nobody could see him. And another thing which is very strange, look at his feet. He is not leaving any traces. Nothing. The soles of the boots are almost clean. You would say, is he really walking on the sand or not? That's really a curious thing. Another thing is this hair. Okay, I have mentioned it already. And look here. the rear part of his suit, exactly at the bottom part, you can see a symbol of peace, right? Was he a sign that something would be coming? Was he a sign that peace is on the way? Was it a symbol or a sign for the Polish people and for Poland that we should not get involved in any strange connections with any nations, just only to think about our internal peace? That's the question that nobody can answer. But we can say clearly that this guy looks very strange. Is he a time traveler? That's a very good question. If so, where did he come from? Was he Polish? Is he British? That's the question. And what really happened? Why was he there unnoticed, really, by anybody? Was it just the interference of the time? Was there any glitch in the time? Was there any glitch in the dimensions? Maybe he came from another dimension, not only different time, maybe from another dimension. There is also one interesting thing which we can't really see when we look at the picture from afar, but there are some strange objects in the sky. Look at this. Can you see that? There is like a ball in the sky, and there is another ball in the sky. What does it mean? Maybe he was taken by UFO, and by mistake, he was taken to the future. Is it possible? Why not? Maybe he was just taken from his time in the past and taken to the future by mistake. So my friend who took the picture really in the very last minute, she said, look, I was watching him leaving, walking slowly but steadily, and he didn't look up. He just was walking like that until he disappeared totally at the horizon. Whatever is the answer is, we don't know it. My question is it really a time traveler? What do you think? What would you say? Maybe you have noticed something different. One of my friends, after looking at the picture, said, look, Carolina, this guy had to be very rich. And I said, yes, but why? Look at his shoes. They are made of leather, but they look like made really handmade and like fitting without probably any zipper, nothing. What do you think? Let me know in the comment. And see you next time. I will keep on recording in English now. Have a good afternoon. Bye.